Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Excuse my voice. I've got like a bit of laryngitis or something. It's getting better, but it's still a little bit hoarse. This is going to be my entry for the Giant Veg Challenge. I'm going to grow, I can't pronounce these, but it's carrots. And then I'm growing some oxheart carrots for the heaviest carrot. These obviously for the longest. I have two. I'll share some of my ideas that I have for growing a long carrot. One, I can start early because I'm inside the house. This is a piece of PVC that I split down both sides and zip tied it back together. And I have it full of soil and a secret ingredient, which I won't tell you because this is a competition after all. And I got the little humidity dome that'll fit on there. Just until I get it germinated. And then I have this method here. I have double bucket. This bucket has drain holes in the bottom. You can see there's some water in there so they can wick up. And I'm going to do the same thing. Bottom water. It will promote length of your taproot in your carrot. And that is a little tip I'm going to give you. But if you go to Sheepy's Allotment and like see some of his videos, Terry King's Allotment Gardening on a Budget, you'll see some of their giant veg videos. The taproot on your carrot that you normally break when you pull the carrot out of the ground is included on length. So if you can get that taproot to be, 5 foot long, that is included in the length of your carrot. So that's something to think about when you're growing. It's not just the length of the, the thick root. It's the entire root. If you can get that taproot long, that's why I have this. If I can get that taproot to go all the way to the bottom into this bucket, when I cut this outside, obviously, this will all go outside eventually, but I'll cut these zip ties and be able to peel this apart and get that whole carrot without having to pull it. So that'll save my taproot for length. So, yeah. Check this soil here, see. I'm going to dampen it again. I'm just going to use this, just get it good and damp. Let that soak in for a minute. This here should be pretty good. Yeah. Not too bad. I'm going to do my ox hearts in here. And obviously I'm going to try to grow my long carrot in here. And I may plant some more of these outside once the weather turns just a little bit better. Because we're still getting some pretty cold nights. I know carrots can tolerate a little bit of cold, but I don't want it to get too cold. I'm gonna drop several seeds, but keeping them separate so that I can pick one if I get multiple germinations. But anybody that needs tips, everything I've learned about growing these things, I've learned from the UK channels. There's Sheepy's, he's a cool guy. He really does a lot with the area that he has. And his garden has really expanded a lot even over the past year. Just pressing these seeds in a little bit. Just lightly cover them. You could chit your seeds first. And if these don't take, that's what I will do. I'll get some started in a sandwich baggie with paper towel beforehand. Just give that a little bit more because it's got a long, a lot of moisture. There's a lot of soil in here to soak up moisture, so we want as much as we can here to start off. I'm going to go ahead and just cover that, and I'll check on it every day to make sure the moisture stays good. And carrots should germinate down here without any heat or anything because carrots like to germinate below 70 degrees. If it gets much over that, they don't like to germinate at all. But then this is going to be for the ox hearts. And these seeds are a couple years old, so I'm probably going to sow these a little heavier. But still keep them separated so you don't have multiple ones that germinate right on top of each other. And these two, when you're going for a weight, just a great big heavy carrot, it doesn't have to be a perfect pretty carrot. It can be twisted and mangled and have offshoots and everything like that. All that adds weight, so that's something to keep in mind. Alright, I got my seeds in there, and I'm just going to give it another coat of moisture here on top. And then I'm going to make my own humidity dome. It doesn't have to be perfect, it's just enough to try to keep the moisture from escaping. But this is just a cheap, easy way. Most people have this in their house already. And I can get it to not tangle up. There we go. I've used this over seed trays as well, because when we didn't have enough domes to get seeds started and everything, but just as simple as that, and that'll help hold the moisture in there. And good luck everybody on the giant veg challenge, the giant carrots. Let's see how long we can get these suckers to grow and how heavy we can get them. I think it'll be fun. I know we're not going to compete with the UK guys. They got lots of practice at this, but we're going to give it a shot. Thanks, everybody.